Now that I've got the house to myself and everyone is gone, I wanted to do a quick video on the mental benefits of fasting. The big changes that I experienced going from 363 pounds to 185 were not just physical. They were mental in as big a way as they were physical. I am not the same person as I was in 2013 when I started. The changes are huge and they are permanent. I'm just a different person the way I'm wired. So I want to cover a few benefits of the big changes and to give you an idea of what you might experience. First off, I want to start with book recommendations because they directly deal with this topic. I've mentioned before Dr. Mark Madsen, who deals in intermittent fasting and the neuroplasticity of the brain's ability to heal himself. Well, through him and a colleague who has a podcast, I came in touch with Dr. Norman Doidge, and it's in the comments. The Brain That Changes Itself is the first book. The second book is The Brain's Way of Healing, and you can go and just click on the links and get them. You can get them hard copy, you can get them Kindle or audiobook, like I prefer. They're super, super good because they talk about the brain's ability to stay malleable, the ability, for instance, after strokes to relearn how to talk or walk, the ability after a devastating car wreck to be able to relearn new skills, plus learning disabilities and cognitive impairments. And there are many stories. They're really good, but also they're written so clearly so that a lay person with no experience and no medical knowledge can really benefit from them. Not boring at all. I truly recommend them. If you're looking for new reading material, you need to get them, especially if you're interested in brain sciences. So, mental benefits of fasting. The physical benefits I've talked about and will talk about, but not right now. These are just the mental benefits. First of all, the big benefits. Number one, appreciation. The ability to look at your life and take the things that you have and say that these are good. This is what I appreciate. When you start to feel entitled, it's good to fast. And so take, for instance, sex. Sex is really good, done in the right way, at the right time. When it becomes something you're using as a compensating mechanism and you're lacking something else, so you start having sex to get it, well, then it becomes distorted and it becomes an addiction. It's dangerous. Same thing with food. If you eat to compensate for other areas of your life that are out of whack, that's a bad thing because that develops an addiction. But fasting allows you to appreciate the things that you have. Number two, mental clarity is another big benefit. The ability not to be high, but to be clear, to be task focused, and to understand the meaning of what you're doing, to analyze properly. Number three, calm, contentment, and peacefulness of mind. The ability to divorce yourself from drama and disappointment and to take rejection and to say, look, things will be all right. To be able to persevere. That's another huge strength. Number four, the ability to focus or to have what I call hunger high. Those in MyFitnessPal have heard me talk about it many times. Hunger high is that state of extreme high. Feels like you've had a cup of coffee where your state of deprivation becomes your new state of happiness. You're ready to get up and let your feet hit the ground running because you're ready to accomplish. You're in that zone. And I liken that to the 2011 movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, who plays a struggling writer. He finds a pill that allows him to have an IQ in the 4 digits. It's not a great movie, but it's a pretty good movie you should see if you have some downtime. Number five, planning. The ability to plan and compartmentalize information and organize. That's a huge thing. That was a benefit to me. Number six, happiness. If you're depressed, you need to consider fasting because even the chemicals up here that your brain is not making enough of, maybe you're taking an antidepressant, well, guess what? That's part of what you can tap into, and you can start realizing in a state of deprivation that you can open and unlock other doors that were not there before. Thing is, with all of these points, it takes time. If you're new to fasting, you're going to be miserable for a while because your brain has not rewired itself to accept it. But anything worth something costs something. There's always sacrifice involved. So that's the thing. Now, here's the changes that I've really experienced and that I'm just blown away with, because I'm not the same person as when I started in 2013 before I lost the weight. Uh, Here's the things that I have noticed. Number one, my taste palette has changed. I like strawberries. I never liked strawberries. I like fruits. I like sour fruits too, which I never liked. I have weird cravings for combinations of foods that were not there before. For instance, peas and rice with tomato sauce. Doesn't make sense, right? I have odd cravings that my brain has fashioned, and they come and go. But the result of that has been versatility. Another one is higher social observance. I have the ability to be more aware of myself and others in public. With that, the ability to read people. I was always good at it, but I'm really good at it because I can spot. Someone could send me an email, and I can spot their personality. I can spot their weaknesses. I can tell when someone writes me whether or not they're going to stay on their fasting plan or not. It's something that has gone up about 5 times, I would say. The ability to read people and to be aware of small behavioral changes in others. Here's another one, artistic tastes. I have serious artistic tastes now that I can match clothing. I can say this shirt doesn't match with this pants. Isn't that weird? I'm a straight guy. I don't know how that works out, but it's something that I can do. Adaptability, my ability to handle rejection, disappointment in business dealings. I've gotten really good at it. My ability to assess myself and look and stop in the middle of a heated argument and say, maybe I've got this wrong. To be less neurotic, more calm, more resolved, more resolute. I have the ability to manage and compartmentalize better, which I briefly alluded to a moment ago. The ability to think out of the box and combine 2 systems of thought and put them into one. So I can write a story and then combine that with the logic part of my brain. I can put in clues, and I can restructure information in a way that I couldn't before. I can memorize better. I can take tests better. What else can I think of? Oh, the biggest one I've saved for last. This freaks me out. The ability, my right hand has always been my fine motor, and my left hand has always been my strong mechanical. Well, now my right hand has exceeded it in both ways. So I now am stronger with my right, and I have the acuity that I always had. So that is a weird change. Now here's even bigger than that. I can't explain that. But the biggest thing of all has been my ability. I have to move forward. If I go even one day and I haven't done something productive, I go crazy. I want to die. I just want to fall apart. I have to be moving forward. I have to be accomplishing new things. And I start to find that I get crazily depressed if I have not tackled a new challenge, new ideas, new information coming in. All of these things, they define me. I was always, as a big guy, a bleak, unmotivated, kind of depressing person to be around, neurotic, temperamental, sharply tongued, very negative. And you know what? Now all of the people that I used to enjoy hanging out with, I don't have as much in common with, because everyone looks at me, my employees, they react to me differently. They don't see me as the same person. And that's why it's so freaky, because I've never been the type to be able to even attempt any of this. I never planned, nothing of this was planned. It was just a benefit. How fasting affects you remains to be seen. If you're about to do it and you haven't done it, it affects people differently, but what it will do is augment your life. It will increase your value as a human being and as an individual. I've never ever heard of someone coming away negatively from intermittent fasting. I've never heard of someone lessening their value. I've always heard of it increasing their value. So I wish you luck on your journey. I hope this video has helped. If it has, give it a like, and good luck, and let us know how it has gone. Comment and let us know the experiences and what it has done for you, what you hope it will do for you. So take care.